YouTube yet. Damn it. So weird. I'm gonna have to do a test later. Hey guys. Out soon. We'll be out soon. Tell if I got the right corner. The sheet is such a pain. Thank you very much for my sheet song. We good. Hey guys. Careful. One more corner and I can let you out. Although I have to set up stuff for the kids too. Okay. Alright, if you're out there, give me a hi or an emoji. I was gonna mute and then I completely forgot. Hey, hey. Toys. Banana bed. How's it going? No space, no time. All right, get ready. Here we go. It's time. Oh, I didn't move this camera. To release the Kaptains. That's the wrong camera. Freedom. Hey. Great. What? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go just do one thing for my kids and then we will officially start the community chat. Caturday community chat, so stick around. Give me literally a minute. Probably 30 seconds. Alright, watch out guys, come through. Come through, human on march. Alright, you're in for a treat. Amanda is just about to feed the new kittens, bottle feed the new kittens. So let's get this set up. And I just closed out exactly what I needed. I'll get a peek in there when she's ready. So while that's what's happening. Let me bring this up so I can keep an eye on what's going on there. And I never did the button. Okay, let's do this.
Do you absolutely love cats? Welcome to Cuteavalanche, your virtual interactive cat cafe. Get your daily dose of cute every day. We're live right now. We foster kittens all year round and live stream 24/7. Our goal is to make Los Angeles a no-kill city. We volunteer through Kittenrescue LA and save dozens of cats and kittens every year. Subscribe now and share our foster journey right here.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome. It's time for the Caturday Community Chat. If you haven't seen humans on camera before, I'm Sam. My wife Amanda is in the other room about to bottle feed the new babies. We have 2 litters right now. In this room, the pie kittens brought to us on March 14th, or Pie Day. We have, let me tilt down here. Calico is apple, black and white is coconut, that black tuxedo is cherry, and somewhere else in the room is rhubarb on the other side of the bed there. And in the other room, let me see if they're ready yet. No, it looks like that camera froze, and they're not. We have 2, what? Alright, 2 little white kittens that are like 5 days old. I think she needs help. Something happened. I guess. Alright, I think she's almost ready. I don't even know where I was in my preamble. Yeah, we foster kittens. We've been fostering for about 3 years, and have fostered over 75 kittens at this point. We volunteer through a local rescue called Kittenrescue. Is that moving or not? I can't tell. It is, okay. And their whole thing is they save kittens from shelters, put them into foster care, and then the fosters help adopt them out to forever homes. So we are a major part of that process. And it's just because it's the free version. Is having issues. We have the free version of this app that we're using to turn one of our mobile devices into camera, and the free version is a little buggy, which doesn't really make you want to pay for it, but I'm pretty sure they intentionally made it do it just does these things to try and encourage you. Here she goes, to pay for it. Anyway, yeah, let's see. Sorry we're a little late, guys. Amanda has been bottle feeding these kittens every 2 hours. That's every 2 hours, night or oh no, the trial watermark is on. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, maybe this won't be worth it. Alright. That's what that was about. See, they went through these phases of like, first it was free, then it was like, okay, you're gonna see ads. And then, like, sneakily later, it was like, and now we're going to put a watermark on it also. We're like, yeah, alright. I'm gonna put it on even though it has that watermark and see if we can't close it out. No, that's showing up no matter what. Alright. Well, that's a bummer. Alright. Let's go back to this for now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's going to be bad with. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, we fixed it. We fixed it for, I think, 2 minutes, and then it's going to throw it back up. But anyway, there you go. This is the new kittens. They are some variety of Siamese, we're pretty sure. Amanda believes they're a lynx point. I have no judgments because I don't know the difference. But yeah, even though they came to us under a pretext of being white, they've definitely turned a little more of a beige, and you can see some markings depending on. So that one, like the nose went from pink to black in a few days. And there's 2 little dots over her eye. I'm pretty sure this is the girl. There's 1 boy and 1 girl. We've had a ton of name suggestions for pairs that are a boy and a girl. But if you have any, feel free to drop them in the, excuse me, in the chat. I was going to say, this is part of the preamble I didn't do earlier. We multicast on about a dozen different platforms, so if I respond to comments you don't see, that's why. And if I'm not seeing your comments, we can only see so many chats at once, and it does seem like this chat might be acting funkier than normal. I know we're not streaming to YouTube today. I don't know what's gone on with that. I want to do a quick test. If anybody's over on Mixer, I'd love a quick test from that chat, but I can do that. I can load that up. Do it myself. I know Twitch is working. Hansel and Gretel. Oh, we haven't gotten that one before. Alright, let's see if that came through. Okay. So Mixer and Twitch definitely seem to be working. And there's that trial watermark again, so I'll just throw this out. Keep an eye on there and see if Amanda's aware enough on it. And if it goes away, this sucks. Alright, Jack and Jill we already do have, yeah. That's all right, all I can add. Where'd my pen go? So some of the ones that were said last time we prompted was Jack and Jill, Mork and Mindy, Bonnie and Clyde, Pebbles and Bam Bam, Teresa and Joe, Duchess and Thomas O'Malley from the Aristocats. I like that one a lot. Tuxedo Mask Sailor Moon, Lion-O and Chitara, Ren and Stimpy, Asuka and Shinji, which Amanda likes a lot, Marla and Tyler, which was my suggestion, so clearly is awesome. Oatmeal and Raisin, I can't read my own writing, but I believe that's what that is. Mulder and Scully, which is also very good, and Marsh and Mallory, because they're marshmallowy, I guess. Hansel and Gretel. Alright. So, oh, good. She got rid of the watermark again. Damn it. I wish I was more on top of that, because it probably happened a little bit ago. And which means it's going to happen in a minute from now. So yeah, while she's doing that, these kittens in here, I know I saw people talking about this earlier. Yes, all the kittens that come through here are available for adoption. They will be available for adoption, I should say. The ones that are in this room are about 5 weeks old, so in about another 3 weeks, they'll have gotten combo tested and spay and neutered, and at that point, when they've gone through all of the medical checks and procedures, they will be available for adoption officially in Los Angeles. We've already got some inquiries, and we are pretty sure that despite the sort of change of procedure, or we don't get to go to any kind of adoption events right now and things like that. We can't really take them to pet stores or anything. Despite all of that, I don't think we're going to have any problems finding homes for them. So fingers crossed, and I didn't just jinx it, but yeah. So about 3 weeks, they should be ready for adoption. And the kittens in the other room that were being bottle fed, they'll be about 7 to 7.5 weeks before they're ready for adoption. Maybe longer. It depends. Remington and Laura. Is that from Remington Steel? I never saw. Well, I probably saw a couple of those episodes, but right on. Clark and Lois. Yeah, that's good. Batman and Catwoman. Can we do that? Alright, there we go. There's another kitten. She's going to come in and complain about this phone app doing the trial thing. Can't guarantee. I think it's like a $20 app. And that's the only hesitation we've had, because right now every dollar is like, yeah, we might need that. We might need to buy a loaf of bread, something like that. How's everyone doing? I hope beginning of the month has just passed, and I hope nobody's freaking out too bad. I know a few people that are having some issues. Thankfully, we're in a decent place. Hi. Oh, you want to get out there and play? So yeah, we do these chats. Right now we're doing them 4 times a week. So Saturday mornings, usually around 10 a.m., but we got a very late start today because, again, Amanda needs to be able to sleep. Tuesday and Thursday we do 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in the evening, and then we added one Monday in the middle of the day at noon. So Monday at noon. Oh, Madeline and David from Moonlighting. That's good. Man, I missed that. I haven't seen that in forever. I wonder if it still holds up. I used to really love that show. I remember so little of it, but I remember that I loved it. And there's that trial watermark. Keep an eye on here. I think she wanted to do... we talked about Cheers, but maybe it wasn't this litter. I feel like she picked 2 different characters. Alright. I think that's a good list. We're gonna have to put up a poll and cut that down to a couple, and then we'll do an official poll to vote. And then Amanda will make a decision of her own. It's generally the way it goes. Actually, last time we did that, so it was a two poll procedure where we have the big list of names and we narrow it down to the top 4. And it wasn't going the way she wanted, and I was like, she's probably going to veto this, but she actually let the pie name stand. These guys are being pretty cute right now. weighing that one at this point. Yeah, we'll get updates on all of that. Hi! Apple, why are you trying to climb my leg? Hey, Soul Surfer, yes, those ones are 5 days old, the ones that Amanda's bottle feeding in that room. The ones in this room, hey Chip, are 5 weeks old. So as soon as she stops doing something so cute, I will cut away so you can see the ones in this room. Yeah, the ones in the that's our bathroom. There's two some variety of Siamese that are in there, and they were found just in the middle of the street by one of our neighbors. And then let me see. So she's doing a weigh thing right now, so I'll just do this. Where'd you go? All right, and these kids are 5 weeks. So there you go. This is Apple. She is a stunner. She is a stunner, hey? You're a very pretty cat, yes. Yeah, they're adorable. Yeah, the 4 here were pulled from a shelter, so they were saved from an otherwise horrible fate. And the 2 in there were literally found probably within 30 hours of being born. Like, they were somewhere between 1 and 2 days when they were found. So our guess is that the mama cat had been trying to move them across the street, and either something spooked her off or something bad happened, but they got left. Yeah, I will, Chip. Yeah, kind of letting them run around, get their energy out. I'll get into them one at a time when they happen. But let's see. I point them out on this camera, and we'll get close-ups in a little bit. So that's I need to spread that stuff out. That's Apple climbing around on the stuff. All right, we'll see what happens. The 2 tuxedos are Rhubarb and Cherry. And again, I'll do close-ups when they come out of that whole area. And the black and white is Coconut. Yeah. Yeah, of course. And I'm gonna spread some of this stuff out. I forgot to do this part. Okay. I'm gonna scoop you. Yeah. Alright, so this is Rhubarb. So we have 2 tuxedos. Rhubarb has this line down his face, and the other tuxedo has an almost completely black, just like a little dot. So that's how you can tell. Rhubarb just generally has more white on his body in overall. So even if you kind of see him from like a top, you'll get like some of it. It's more around the neck that you can kind of see from the top at this point. He used to have some that came up his belly, but not as much anymore. It seems to have gone away. Are you stuck, little lady? All right. Also, he is considerably bigger than Cherry, who is the other tux. So yeah, again, just that little dot of white on her nose. And she is a little bit smaller. Okay. And then Coconut's in that tunnel right now playing, and he's got very clawy action, so I'm going to let him play until he's up here on the bed and I can scoop him. Come over here, maybe? But yeah, we do these community chats so that we can give updates on the kittens and raise awareness to fostering in general, but also give you the opportunity to ask any questions you may have about kittens or fostering or anything like that. So feel free to ask. No judgment. And in other news, let's see. So we got some packages. Like I was saying, the 2 kittens in that room were local, whereas these ones are found at our local shelter. It's not like, blocks away. Like those 2 kittens were literally found half a mile from here. And somebody had posted on the Nextdoor app, which if you aren't familiar is like a neighborhood social media forum. So like there was a big thread of people concerned about the kittens, and then when Amanda took them in, they put a lot of support out and asked if they could help, and so they've been sending us things off our wish list on Amazon, which has been amazing, although slow because Amazon right now is overworked, understaffed, and deprioritizing certain items that would normally be a 2-day ship are now like a 4-week. Chip says that the calico is so adorbs. Yeah, she's really beautiful. This is Coconut. But anyway, yeah, if you're watching and you want to help, we do have an Amazon wish list you can find from cuteavalanche.com/wishlist. Coconut is squirmy worm. There. That's as good as it's gonna get. We do have some pictures of this guy on our Instagram. Oh, Apple's right there. Okay. Got any big updates on the new kittens or any of the kittens while I go grab those boxes?
Not really.
Alright.
What boxes? Oh.
Just so we can read the notes. Just whatever the weights are, I guess.
They're like 158 grams right now. They've been gaining about 15 grams a day, which is very good. They're doing pretty well, other than the, where is this camera? Other than, the boy is like just peeing all the time. So I stimulate him to pee before I bottle feed him, and then when I'm done feeding him, I stimulate him again before I put him back into bed. But every single time I go to get them out of the thing, he's soaked. Like his tail and his back legs, everything is soaked with pee. So he's starting to like lose some of the fur hair down there,
really?
like on his lower abdomen, like genitals, and his skin is starting to get irritated. And it's so hard because even when I try to like dry it, he just starts peeing. Like last night, I just ran his back end underneath the faucet.
Yeah.
And then, but you don't really want to like bathe them when they're that age because they can't really be wet. Because they can't regulate their body temperature,
right?
Like, so I tried to just like dry him in washcloths, but then he's just peeing like the whole time. So it's like it's just this never-ending cycle, and his poor little skin. I just feel terrible, but it's like really hard to. I don't know what to do.
That really sucks.
I've been using a little bit of baby shampoo, actually mostly on the other one that actually has fur.
Yeah.
With like the toothbrush and stuff. I just feel terrible every time I pick him up. Because his fur is white when it's wet. You can't see it.
Oh yeah.
So it like literally just looks like he has no fur on his back legs.
Oh,
but
right,
it's really just because it's wet, because it's white fur, but like his skin is so pink.
Gotcha. Hey, Billy over
But
on...
other than that one issue,
Periscope.
they're doing awesome.
Cool. That's good. They're gaining weight, they're active and alive.
And they're purring now, which is so cute because not this past time, but the time before, when I finished feeding him, I was like holding him in my hand and he was like this, and he just kind of like a hedgehog, just like all curled up, and he just fell asleep in my hand. He was just sitting there purring, like curled into a little ball. It was freaking adorable.
Nice. Alright, yeah, we'll do this, I guess.
I'm starting to like be very like bonded to them. I'm like, I'm your mommy.
Oh, so did you tell them how they're leaving us for 2 days? Was it 2 days or a day and a night?
Just one, like 20, not even 24 hours.
So yeah, tonight one of our fellow fosters is gonna temporarily foster the 2 kittens in the other room for just the night.
Yeah, she's gonna pick them up at like 8, and then I'm gonna pick them back up from her tomorrow at like 4.
So Amanda can actually get some sleep.
Yeah, which is good because the last 2 nights I've slept through my alarms, which is not good. So hopefully getting a full night's sleep will help.
I think I woke up every single time that you left and came back.
The night before was harder for me because not only was I needing to wake up to feed them every few hours, Iris was waking up like every hour.
That was bad.
So that was especially hard for me.
All right, let's take.
Oh my God, he's so cute. Coconut, you're so cute. You're running after that ball.
All right.
He's so cute.
Oh, this is our.
I haven't like seen a lot of them play with the toys and stuff. You know, he's so cute.
Yeah, they're just starting to play
so
with the toys.
cute.
All right, box number 1. Are these together or are they from separate? Okay. Hi, Amanda and Sam. Hope you're all doing well. Keep safe and healthy. Cannot believe already another precious litter. The Pi Day kittens. Aw, take care. Andrea Reyes, our fairy cat mother. Andrea's been an amazing.
She's
support.
pretty a constant. Like once a month, she sends us a little something, and then and she also usually sends like a PayPal. Like she'll buy something off the list, and then she'll send a little PayPal thing to you. Thank you so much, Andrea.
A can and a powder.
We love you.
Thank you.
And sometimes she goes crazy, like during the Amazon. What was it? The Amazon.
Oh yeah, Prime Day.
Prime Day thing when she got the cat treats.
That was very, very amazing. And then that's it. And then this one is, thanks for everything you do for these babies from your neighbors, Diana and Brian. Diana was the one that found them?
Okay, so there were 2 people, I think, on...
One's
I don't
a Diane,
know,
one's a Diana.
because I don't know... Diana is the person who found them.
I
don't know what her husband's name was. But there was also another person on the Nextdoor app that commented and wanted to send something.
Yeah.
So it might be the other person, actually. Okay.
And then, so this one is 2 of these.
I wish I knew his name.
Apple's standing on it right now, so I'm not going to move her, but there's 2 more powdered KMRs, which is awesome.
I wish that they would have maybe included their last name, because I know what the last name is.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So the reason that I have both of these on the list, a lot of people, I think, don't understand that this one is liquid and this one is powder.
Right.
This makes a lot more, obviously. It's more expensive. But the powder tends to constipate them. So this is basically like a laxative. So you give them the powder most of the time, and then when it seems like they're getting a little bit backed up or whatever, then you like do a little bit of the liquid. Or you can just do it like half and half or alternate to sort of keep them more regular. Okay. If you just do liquid all the time, which I've done, we just have like diarrhea all the time.
Sure.
So it's kind of a good. Bridget clued me in on this.
Yeah, sure.
When I was like, my kittens have diarrhea, she's like, it's the liquid KMR, and I'm like, oh. But yeah, these kittens, I haven't had any liquid KMR, and these new kittens have had. Yes, they saw on the stream the last time I fed them. The one had a very hard time passing his bowel movement. It was very hard. So the liquid will be good. I think we have a few more cans of that coming too.
Great. Yeah, I thought there was at least one more neighbor that was sending this. Because when I saw the Andrea Reyes one,
well, I had 6 of these cans on the list, and it looks like one person bought 1 and somebody else bought 5.
Great. Yeah, it's just going to be a waiting game with Amazon. Hopefully it's not too delayed.
Yeah, but that's awesome. Thank you so much. The next door people really stepped up, and they were all like, "Hey, do you need help? Do you need supplies?" It was awesome. Yeah, because I had just run through all the KMR that I had with the pie kittens, and I only had a tiny bit left in one jar to last just like a couple days. So that was great. And Bridget too, of course, she gave me
KMR. Yes.
Because I was like, well, I can tell that somebody ordered some off the list, but it's not going to be here until the weekend, and I was like, I'm going to run out, so she supplied. She came through, she always does.
Why don't you climbing me?
That's why she's my bestie. This in the kitchen.
What else?
You guys are so stinking cute. Still haven't trimmed their claws yet.
No, I
So
know.
they're 6 weeks old today.
Oh, they're 6 weeks now.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Santa Clarita.
Hello. They're
Welcome.
6 weeks old today. They're going tomorrow to get combo tested, microchipped, vaccinated, and dewormed. They've already had one dewormer actually.
Right.
And they're getting Dronset, but I told them if they want to save time, we can administer the Dronset.
Why would you tell them that?
I don't
It's
know.
the
I'm
worst
trying
one.
to be kind.
It's such a
you know?
pain.
Exactly. They're already doing so many other things. So, yeah, it's my niece.
That didn't do much anything. Let's go back to this.
Yeah, go back. They're all right there anyway. So that's what's happening with these guys. I've had a bunch of inquiries about adoption just through like Instagram.
For these?
Yeah, for these guys already. And I kind of had to like put a hold on communicating with people because of the new kittens. And it was it was just too much. Yeah, and I was like, they're not ready for adoption yet. And now I have these new babies and I just can't. I was like, I will contact you people
when the time is near. Thanks, Santa Clarita.
And from what I hear, everybody's kittens and even longtime cats with like health issues, cats with behavioral issues, they're all getting adopted right now.
Yeah.
And so like my Bridget put up her 3 kittens who are just a little bit older than these guys online yesterday, available for adoption, and within like 2 hours she had to remove them because she already had like 50 inquiries.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But one of the other fosters made up a good point that like we need to be sort of extra vigilant when we're vetting people because we want to make sure that it's not just like
like, hey, I have free time now.
Right, like just sort of spur of the moment, window shot, like just
so like
whatever.
When the world gets back to normal, they're going to still be there for them.
Not even that, but also a lot of people are are financially, they might have to move. Yes.
I have this and then I have this one.
Yes.
But
get a plate.
Get plates.
Get plates. Don't get crumbs everywhere.
Get plates, Betty.
So anyway, they
oh, you're talking to me.
So anyway, they
Wait, can we just put and eat on the couch?
What?
Can we just place and eat on the couch?
Yes, that's why I'm saying get plates. Eat over the plate. Do not make crumbs.
There's gonna be crumbs. We'll just have to
Well, I'll make them back in the couch. So what was I saying? Oh, right, because so many people are going to have fall on financial hardship times, and a lot of people are going to end up having to leave their homes or move, and their new places might not allow pets. So we really got to look for people who are still working right now,
of course,
who aren't in danger of losing their jobs or needing to move or any of that stuff. Like people that are very financially stable at the moment.
Yeah.
Which I hadn't really thought. I'd thought of the people who are just wanting to adopt on a whim because they're bored.
Yeah.
But yeah, the financial thing I hadn't really thought about until another
I
customer
would
mentioned
hope
it.
people are smart enough to be like, hey, I lost my job. Maybe now's not the right time to get a cat.
Some people just don't care, don't look that far ahead, or realize how expensive it's going to be. Maybe.
Sure.
Or think that they're going to have to move.
Yeah.
Really, it's more of a matter of is their living situation going to change, and then are they suddenly not going to be allowed to have pets?
Yeah. Now I can put this. Yeah, let's go back to this. Santa Clarita says, absolutely need to be careful. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of which, maybe we should I was thinking about putting some articles up on the blog about, you know, like fostering and things like that.
Mhm.
If you have any interest in helping with
I
that.
almost feel like Ben should amend the questionnaire to
Yeah.
ask a little bit, because right now it just asks like, what's your occupation? But it doesn't like say anything about like where you work or who your employer is or like if you're currently working or
Right.
anything. I don't know. It does say, do you own or rent your home? So,
That's
and how long you've been there.
Yeah.
So that can give you sort of an idea. You know, if somebody's owned their home for a long, long time,
Yeah.
they're less likely to need to move.
So Karita says I could watch them all day. Yeah.
Except for when they fall asleep, which will eventually happen, and then it gets kind of boring.
Ah, they're still cute. Still cute.
Or you just can't see them because they're all like huddled into the cat tree, and it just looks like a dark shadow. They are pretty freaking cute though.
Yeah.
Go get this belly.
Alright, so 2 more updates on, not cat directed, but so if you've been watching us for a while, you probably know we multicast on about a dozen different platforms. So some big news there. We just got accepted into DLive's verified partner program, which gives us things like the ability to upload clips, which is awesome, and you can make money off of that. You earn lemons, which are cryptocurrency that you can convert into dollars later. It's small, but it's something. And we have we can now do channel stickers as well as sub stickers, so we can get subscribers, and because it's locked, you have to take the lock symbol off. And then those subscribers have access to a unique sticker set. Is that the right one? No. Oh. Huh? Yeah. That's you just also have to select the camera. Sorry, Amanda's trying to do something. Although it should let you just click on it, I thought. And then, yeah, it does. It all helps. It's all, got a little here, a little there. And then on the other side, we're really close to hitting the requirements for Periscope. We just, I just checked last night. We need less than 2,000 super hearts, and we'll be able to put in an application for their program.
Trying to make
which I haven't been able to find a whole lot of details on what they offer, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So yay! If anyone from DLive's out there, thank you. Especially Net Donna, who gift subbed it to a bunch of people, which helped put us over the requirement lines. Hi, Coconut. What's up? Need a nut? And then on the downside, I don't know what's going on with our YouTube. Our YouTube channel's been off for like 3 days.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna try streaming directly to it later on.
Yeah.
And see if it's, yeah. Maybe it just needs to be rehooked into back end. Like it might just need a refresh or something and I missed it. I don't know. Because I checked our feature set. It looks like it's still activated. It's not like we did anything and got flagged. But, hey. You are sharp. Why are you so sharp? Haha, Zerbert. Didn't think I could do that, did ya? Okay. Don't climb me.
He's so cute.
Oh my god, buddy.
How does
What? What were you gonna ask?
what the GoPro was?
It's let's see, what just use
Just
this?
trying to get
Oh, you
more
mean
kittens.
on there
Yeah.
in the sources, the GoPro shows up as it's either gonna say Elgato. It might just be that one that's video capture device. No,
No,
that's
it's
not
not
on.
that
That's not
one.
on.
That's the-
Scroll down. It might not be built into that scene right now. No, it's not.
Alright.
I could just make a scene that's got all the pictures.
So is anybody else in our chat?
It's been a little
Santa
quiet this
Clarita?
morning.
I'm gonna assume Santa Clarita's from Santa Clarita. How's it going?
Or they're a big fan of Drew Barrymore.
Oh, that's true. What's happening in Santa Clarita today?
So everyone was saying last night there was like an earthquake. Like my Twitter feed
Really?
went crazy and I didn't feel anything.
What time? I did feel something.
Like 4:30, I think. Maybe it was later than that. I don't remember. No, it was a 4.6 or something like that. And then maybe it was closer to the evening.
Yeah. I feel like I was sitting on the
later.
couch or something.
Let's see if I can find the quake bot.
That happened. It happened twice. That I thought I felt an earthquake yesterday.
I never felt
and then I
anything.
couldn't tell if it was just like the kids like running around or what the.
I definitely got some dizziness, which I'm starting to associate with earthquakes, but but yeah, and let's see.
So rhubarb definitely, I think, prefers the dry to the wet.
Oh yeah.
Or he's the only one I've really seen eat the dry, except for maybe coconut.
I've seen others like.
And when they eat, like this morning especially, when I fed them all wet food, he only ate like half of his, and then he just kept trying to bury it. And he walked away and he let the rest of them finish it. Coconut and apple are the two real piggies that'll like finish everybody else's food.
Right.
I kind of feel like coconut and apple might have a separate father.
Yeah, sure.
Than the other two, because their fur, the texture of their fur is totally different than the tuxedos. Their personalities are very different, and they kind of pair up. Like the tuxedos, I feel like spend time together, and the apple and coconut spend time together, or play together, or snuggle together. But I mean, they all do. But I don't know. Although when they get adopted, I'm sure they'll go like one tuxedo with each of the others, because not many people are going to want two tuxedos. Okay, even though they're freaking adorable.
Yeah, there was a 4.9 16 hours ago.
What time?
That is 7:30, 7:20 last night.
Where was it?
Anza?
Where in the heck is that?
Northwest, I think.
What were we doing at 7:30? We were eating dinner. It was a little bit right after dinner.
Yeah.
I was doing dishes and yelling at the kids to put their pajamas on, and they weren't listening. And you were sitting on your computer.
Oh, actually, it's south. It's east.
There was another time yesterday.
It's by Palm
I thought
Springs.
The world was moving.
Under Palm Desert.
Huh, interesting.
It's near Hemet.
Interesting. Weird.
Yes. Hi.
Weird that I didn't feel that.
I know, it's so high up. She's like,
Yeah, today's the first day I've seen them play with this tunnel.
Yeah. Coconut was really into it.
I tried to make a diaper or
For the
for
one
that
kitten,
little
yeah,
kitten that's
didn't work.
peeing all over himself,
I
and he just
heard.
wiggled right out of it.
Yeah.
Well, because I put like, basically
Whoa.
had it go, you know, like between his legs and then up on the back of the front, and then I like secured it around the middle like that, and I cut a little hole for his tail. But he like basically lays on his belly and just crawls. So as he started to crawl, it just came right off.
Yeah.
And it's not like I can't tape it.
Sure.
Like I don't want to tape to his fur.
No.
You know.
No.
So.
You just need to make little belt loops. Make a little belt.
I don't know. A full body suit or something. But I mean, the point is to like absorb it and then not like get it off of his body.
I don't know.
I don't know what to do. Poor guy. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, we got some more name suggestions.
Oh, I think I got some too.
Oh, really?
What name suggestions did you get?
Hansel and Gretel, Clark and Lois, Madeline and David, and Sam and Diane. Moonlighting.
What was this last one?
Sam and Diane. Cheers. So yeah,
I suggested cheers with our last litter.
Yeah, I was saying that. We should probably.
I think I got some on here too. Let me take a look. Because I posted on my Instagram and I asked people to give us name suggestions.
Yeah. We should probably put a poll up by the end of today.
Well, I want to find out for sure. I'm starting to question if they're both boys.
Oh.
Yeah. So. It's so
that
hard
would
to
change
tell.
it. Yeah.
Every once in a while, like I'm sure that the one is a girl, and
Right.
then the next time I'm like, well, maybe not.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what Bridget says. I'm sure she'll chime in.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, I need you to confirm this, and she was like, I'm sure you're right. And I'm like, well, I'm still not gonna like give them names until I have confirmation.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what the people on Instagram suggest.
Oh.
Brandon and Brenda,
90210.
which somebody else already suggested, I believe. Creamsicle and Vanilla Bean. Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, geez.
Your cousin or your niece recommended that.
Which?
Rachel. And somebody else just gave 2 hearts. So.
What was the one in the middle?
Creamsicle and Vanilla Bean.
That's not gonna happen. Alright. Yeah, I'm debating. Oh, Calvin and Hobbes, Dave and Buster. Dave and Buster. You have no space, no time. I think you've hit your limit. These were all you.
Here, sit.
No, you're good. What?
Come over here.
I gotta write these down. Although Calvin and those are we did have Beavis and Butthead was suggested. I think Amanda
I thought of
that.
like Tom and Jerry.
We'll come back if they're both boys. We'll come back. I'm not gonna ask for boy names. Just meow.
I kind of want just like words.
Yeah.
I want to get away.
No.
I want to get away from characters for this duo.
Okay.
I don't want famous people or TV characters or movie characters. I want like.
Those are cool. I mean, they're characters,
something
but
else.
they're.
You know, like these guys are pies. Like bird names or I don't know.
Lark and Sparrow.
Yeah, just like something different.
Okay.
Not people names. Something adorable and sweet.
Toaster and camera. I like
Trash
toaster.
and bag.
I do like Toaster though. I think Toaster's a cool name for a cat. Sugar and Spice.
Yes, along those lines, exactly. That's actually probably my favorite suggestion I've heard so far.
Really?
Yes, that's exactly the type of thing I'm thinking of.
I really like Marla and Tyler and Mulder and Scully.
I like Mulder and Scully, and I like Desmond and Penny, and those are the only ones.
All right.
I like Sugar and Spice. I'm writing that down. Also, because like sugar's white and spice is
Whatever.
Whatever.
Okay. Give us your non-people names.
And Sugar's a good name. Okay, one of my all-time favorite, wasn't our fosters, but another kitten rescue foster person had named their kittens, it's like my all-time favorite litter. They were named like Delicious, Ridiculous, Scrumptious, like really, it was adorable. And the cat named Ridiculous, like when we were at the adoption event, people were coming in and they're like, what's this cat's name? And they're like, Ridiculous. And they're like, oh my God, this cat is ridiculous. Like it was so cute and so sweet and snuggly. And they were just like, this is a ridiculous cat. Like it was perfect. It was like the perfect name for that cat.
What if we did like onomatopoeia and supercalifragilistic? Like, what are the longest words you can type?
Sushi and sake.
I like sushi.
Sushi and sashimi. Ow! No! No bite.
Bite yourself.
That's ouchie. Dang.
Oh, dagger and piercer. Because you know they're going to be sharp.
Yeah. Oh, these guys. Look at this. I got like wounds. Oh, when was the last time I had this everywhere?
Maggie. Mostly
Like,
Maggie.
I mean, yeah. These guys
Pinchy
are
and
vicious.
Bitey.
These guys are
Yeah,
vicious.
these are more names for these kittens, but really they're names for all kittens. Like
You
Pinchy.
go there.
Yeah, the tuxes, actually, they all are. She's the only good one. But even she does a little bit.
They were following me out of the room last night. Mostly Rhubarb was like, they were all eating, and he was like, I don't want to eat, I just want to see you. And he kept coming over to me and purring, and then like as I kept trying to leave the room, he kept running after me. It's kind of heartbreaking. Oh, Rhubarb. Rhubarb and Sherry always want to like take a break from eating to like snuggle me and purr. This is what happens when you bought a few kittens.
Right.
They're like attached. Those other kittens, the kittens in the bathroom, they cannot hear yet, they cannot see yet, but they smell me. As soon as I sit down, they smell me. They can't hear. It's not like they hear me coming.
Peanut and butter.
Somebody had suggested peanut butter and jelly, but peanut and butter is not terrible.
Drambuie and Bailey's. Liquors.
Cream and sugar.
Pina colada and margarita.
Margarita and daiquiri.
Like daiquiri.
Daiquiri is probably a better name than pina
I
colada.
like pina colada better than margarita.
Margarita,
what's
as far as
what's
like names
mimosa and daiquiri. I like that.
Mimosa's
I like
good.
mimosa and daiquiri.
Yeah.
It's a refined kitten. It's
Or,
very fancy for a Sunday morning.
Mimosa, daiquiri, what's that thing called with the mint?
Fund-
Mojito.
Mojito. Oh.
Mimosa and mojito. They'd both be end names. They could be the cocktails. Cocktail kittens.
That's a good hashtag.
Cocktail
See, that
kittens.
makes I like
Mimosa
that.
and mojito. I
See,
like it.
Names are one thing, but if you can come up with a solid hashtag to wrap up your name suggestion, it boosts it right up to the top.
Let's write that down.
Alright.
Stop it.
Running out of paper. Taco and chips.
Taco and chips. Beans and rice. Chips doesn't go with tacos.
Tequila and sunrise.
I just keep putting them off me and they just keep coming coming back.
Yeah.
You guys are, go play over there, not like on my body, because it hurts.
Because they're daggers.
Oh, there's a kitten in there, sorry. I was gonna block my leg with the banana. And then somebody was in there. She's so cute.
Yep.
They're all so cute.
She's the best one.
Right now, at this moment.
I mean, she's the prettiest. Because she's the most unique. Alright. Viewer poll. Hang on. If she'll let me.
I think both of the tuxedos are very good looking cats.
I like Charity, I think. Yeah. Alright. What is the black marking on her back look like to you? It's like a llama, right?
A llama?
Yeah, that's a llama, man.
It's like a penguin to me.
No, look. There's the head. And then front legs, back legs.
To me, it looks like head, flippers, belly.
So it's like looking to the side.
No, it's like this. Like head, flippers, and then the belly. The light color in the middle is the belly.
I can see it now.
And
We gotta get a good picture of that. Put it out on Instagram. Serial says looks like a poodle. Yeah.
Poodle.
Oh, no space, no time. Also said poodle.
See?
Tony says that's my favorite.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess with this like head turned.
It's a very tall poodle. It's an actual original
I was
poodle.
gonna say poodles are very tall.
Right.
Unless if it's not a mini poodle. Or a toy poodle.
Poodle doodle.
No, a golden doodle. My aunt
Tony,
used to have
no,
a
all
toy
of these
poodle.
kittens are being fostered and will be available for adoption in about 3 weeks. 2 weeks.
What did they
2.5
say?
weeks. Are you keeping all
We're
of them?
keeping them. No.
Yeah, we have 2 of our own cats. But yeah, we just foster all year round and then we help find them forever homes.
So we were up to 76 cats
Yes.
sponsored.
Yeah, I need to update the...
And we're
Okay.
getting close to our 3-year anniversary.
Oh yeah, when is
Next
that?
month, it's in May.
I want to do a like a special events thing. So like whenever we have an anniversary of like an adoption or cats that came to us or things like that, it'll like put something in the chat or like the space.
Oh yeah,
The astronaut will come down and be like,
I would love that.
yeah, I just need a list of all that stuff.
I can supply. Oh my god, you guys. Leave me alone.
And then I gotta figure it out. Oh my god, that's pretty great. Tony says I'll miss them. Yes, but there will be new kittens immediately in
Right.
here.
So yeah, we were kind of starting to talk about that last time, like logistically how it's gonna go. I mean, I have a feeling these guys are gonna get adopted super fast.
Yep.
So that will be helpful. The guys that are in the bathroom right now, what do we say? These guys are 6 weeks out, and those guys are
6 days? 5 days?
6 days. Tomorrow so these guys, their birthday is Saturday. So it's like every Saturday is the week mark, you know?
Yeah.
For the kittens in the bathroom, it's Sunday. So on Sunday, the kittens in the bathroom will be 1 week old. So anyway, they're 5 weeks younger than these guys. So in 2 weeks, when these guys are 8 weeks, those guys will be 3 weeks. Which is the point when they need to then have more space, so they can have a litter box,
Right.
and etc.
But these guys will probably be close to going.
Right. These guys will have been combo tested. They'll be close to leaving. And those guys will be out of their ISO period, their isolation period, but they won't have been combo tested yet. So they can still be in the same room. They just can't groom each other, share a litter box, share food, scratch and bite each
So
other.
we can have them in the big
So
crate.
they can be crated
Yeah.
or in the tent or something like that. Crate probably makes the most sense.
Yeah.
So we can move them into this room, they can be crated. The only problem with that is at night,
What do we do with these guys?
what do we do with these guys? We're gonna have to have 2 crates.
Maybe. Or if we just sleep in the futon room for a couple days. because I don't think we're
Sure.
going to be here long.
Sure.
No Space No Time over on Twitch asked, are the bowls made of fabric? So yeah, I was trying to show you while Amanda was talking without interrupting. But yes, these are like a very stiff fabric.
That you
And
can
then,
like flip them inside out. You can wash them. It's nice because they're super structured.
yeah.
So they like hold their shape. They're nice and thick. They can like attack them and bite them, and they're very tightly like, you know, braided or woven or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're super washable. They cleaned up really well when I washed them, and they didn't lose their shape or anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can totally just like reverse them like that. I actually put more of these because these came in a set of 3, so like they go from, you know, big, medium to small. The smallest one is like
too small.
Too small for anything really. If we had like a solo, you know, newborn kitten, I would maybe use the small one as a little bed for them or something. So anyway, I put another one on the list. It's a 2-pack that is just a little bit wider. It's like more of a circle, less of an oval, and it's a little bit bigger, and it's kind of big enough that at least 3, if not 4, of these guys could all fit in at once. Yeah. So I figured for like older cats, if they all piled in and fell asleep, and then I got a good picture, you know, it would be cute. And it's they have 2 handles.
Yeah. There's also a pie-shaped bed on our Amazon wish list. You, oh, never mind.
I ordered
There's
it.
also not that. Jabber over on Mixer asks, did the mother abandon them? So these cats came to us through a rescue from a shelter, and we get no information beyond that.
Yeah. So somebody brought them into the shelter. You know, they found them. No idea whether or not that person was feeding the mom, knew who the mom cat was, saw the mom cat. Don't know if they found the kittens, waited for the mom cat to come back, or if they just took the kittens. Who knows? Yeah. Or maybe, you know, it was raining a lot back then. Sure. Maybe they just found them and they were like, you know, they're cold and it's raining and they're in a dangerous place and they can't be here. Who knows? You know, some people are very like sort of community cat savvy and will like go, oh, okay, they have a mother, they're in a safe place, I don't need to disturb them. Right. Honestly, in that situation, unless you can unless the mother is friendly and you can trap the whole family, the best thing to do is to leave them until the kittens are 4 weeks old. Yeah. And then take them away from the mom and, you know, get them into a foster home. Yeah. No Space, No Time says they really seem to like those bowls. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they've been very our other cats did too. Interested. We have really similar, they're just a little bit bigger with handles on them, like baskets for our kids that they use to keep their toys in, their toys separated. We've had them for years. And one day I was like, oh, we need those for the cats. Yeah. Those would be the perfect little beds. Because we used to use these like plastic bowls, which they also really love. Speaking of kids, 3, 2, 1. No? Just going to the room? Sounded like they were running down our hall. But okay. But these are great. They like flip them over, they climb on top of them, they wrestle each other through them. Yeah, they can very just beat popular. This up if there's no, you know, sibling to beat up. Jabber says, got it, thanks. I rescue strays. That's awesome. Hand me that plastic tub. Yeah. Because they haven't played with that. That's also really fun to play with because they can see through it. Yeah. Yeah, if somebody could make a clear fabric that we could sew into bowls. Well, and these are nice because you can just wipe them, like just disinfect it, you know, be clean, easy. Also, why do you all have to sit on me with your sharp daggers? Because you're the mom. I really need to trim their nails. I just really don't feel like it right now. So, I'm so low energy. Yeah. I'm feeding those babies. Oh my God, look at those things. Those are terrible. I wish we could get a permanent camera set up in that room with the other cats. Terrible. Well, you might be able to see it anyway. That's what I mean. They're enclosed. Yeah. And most of the time, they're like, we have a little stuffed raccoon in there, and they like. That's what we need. Hide under it. We need to take out one of the eyeballs of the raccoon and put a camera in there. You would just see like blanket the whole nanny not or nanny man. Nanny I can't cam? Talk. Yeah. Nanny cam. Raccoon cam. Bless you. Bless you. So Cherry's just asleep inside this banana.
She
was like, screw you guys. I'm going in here. Oh.
Now they're playing.
Yeah. Oh, it's good stuff. Wait, do it again, do it again.
We should, if the sun comes out, we should do like a legit photo shooty thing. Okay.
So cute.
Gonna step out and grab more coffee.
You're just gonna fall asleep in my lap. At least you're not attacking me. Hello.
Be right back.
Yes, please climb on top of that rhubarb. That will be so cute. Do it. Yes. Oh my god. You guys are hilarious. Kittens are the best. Fun, right? It's pretty fun. Classic pulls for the win. Don't come and attack her. She's sleeping.
Chip says rhubarb needs to hide in the strawberry. That is accurate. I get where you're going.
Best pictures ever. I love just making like random weird noises and then they're like, what? They look. This strawberry is pretty amazing. Storage full. I knew that was coming.
Anyway.
You should get some from the other side of that plastic thing because I can't move because there's a baby in my lap.
Okay.
The fact that you can see through that hole is awesome. I've gotten some good pictures. There's a hole in the past. He climbed up on top of it once, went sideways like that, and he rolled down. It was pretty funny. Delightful.
Yes, they are. I wonder if I have the YouTube app on here so I can try.
You can just name the new kittens Magical and Delightful.
Daggers and Delightful?
No.
I think daggers.
No. That's, of course you do.
Accurate.
Of course you do.
Accurate.
You wanted to name our child Viking.
Give me a thumbs up on that.
Of course. You want to name the cat Daggers. Ouch. Stop. Attacking me. Oof. Coconut's getting tired.
I feel you, Coconut. Me too.
There.
Okay. Access.
Peaches and cream. Cream and sugar.
Wait, what?
What?
It won't let me broadcast to YouTube through the mobile app. It says that we should be able to do it the other way still. Alright.
Okay. Why?
Don't meet the eligibility standards for mobile streaming, which apparently are different than just streaming in general. Don't know.
Like, is it the device that you're using?
I don't know. No, I assume it's channel based. Alright, I think we should do breakfast.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
oh my
right.
god, and Coconut's falling asleep in his bowl, and Rhubarb is like climbed on top of him.
You know
And
what
he's like, yes, I will sleep here too.
You know what
This is a good plan.
before we go,
Oh my god, there's
I should
Ojo.
try and get a close up of that.
There's
I'm
Ojo.
going to do this real quick, and then I'm going to do our community pets portal. So if you have a cute animal of your own and an Instagram account, you can tag Cuteavalanche on Instagram, and they'll show up. Hopefully I'm pressing the right button, right there. I have a feeling I need to refresh something on this as well. It seems like everything went through like a token reset recently. Like all the APIs got updated. And we need to like relink our hashtag.
It sucks that I have the scale in the room with the baby kittens because it means I'm weighing these guys less.
So we need a second scale.
Which is fine. I just I just want to, keep an eye on how close they are to getting to be like 2 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I don't need to be weighing them every day because I'm like worried about their weight gain, because at this point they're gaining great, and I can tell just by looking at their giant round bellies.
Yeah.
And how much they're eating. But it would be nice to know how rapidly they're approaching the 2 pound mark, so I can maybe start making my appointments soon.
Gonna mute for 1 second. Alright, gang, thanks for hanging out with the humans. We'll now return you to your regularly scheduled kitten programming.
She's very upset that I got up.
We're gonna step out, get some breakfast. We'll probably be in and out throughout the day. Maybe we can get more bottle feedings of the new kittens later on. If you want to play with that app, because it's being so dumb. I mean, we'll see how much.
Well, they're going to be taking off later today. Too.
Oh, that's right. These guys are leaving, or those guys are leaving us in the afternoon, which is pretty soon.
And tomorrow, these guys are actually not going to be here. We won't have any of them.
Oh, wow.
Because the kittens, the babies will be at Bridget's, and then I'm taking these guys to their medical appointment.
Okay.
So from about 3 p.m. tomorrow until probably like 5 p.m.
Okay, so we'll have some downtime. We'll probably just go down for that time, and I'll update a few things on the back end since we'll have that window. Thanks for hanging out with us. Jabber, Chip, No Space, No Time, Tony, anyone else I missed? And our next chat will be Monday. What?
Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita.
Cereal's there lurking because he
I think that's
commented.
Cereal Santa Clarita, and Billy Tucker. Our next chat will be Monday at noon Pacific Standard Time, which is right now on Monday, whatever your local time is, 8 minutes ago, give or take. Always depends on our kids letting us do that. But yeah, enjoy the kittens. If you want to be our hero, you can drop us something on our wish list at cuteavalanche.com/wishlist.
Join our Alexa or download our Alexa skill.
Download our Alexa skill for updates, or become one of our official kitten crew members at our Patreon, patreon.com/cuteavalanche, which is where we will be posting the name poll. You don't have to be a Patreon donator to vote in the poll. The poll will always be public. You will need a Patreon account, though.
Donator is not a word.
Donator.
Donor.
No.
Donor.
Donator. Donator.
Okay. I love you.
Alright, stepping out, guys. Meow, 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 pew, pew. Oh, what if we name the kittens Pew Pew? upload the chat. Thanks, Manuela, for the super heart. We're closing in on the super heart requirements for Periscope, mostly thanks to you. That will allow us to apply for their monetization. Okay, what am I doing right now? I'm copying the chat from today to this hard drive to upload to YouTube for those who missed it. Okay. This hard drive is not showing up. What's going on? Why isn't that showing? Why isn't this loading? I know, why isn't it loading? Coconut, you're reading my mind. What's up, buddy? Hi. I guess I have to go get... let's go get an SD card and do it that way, huh? Maybe this drive is a Mac-only drive and that's the issue. But usually it gives you a warning or something. It says, I can't read this. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully this card is not full. Okay, that worked. Yes. G. Great recordings. And then where are things? These are replays, which actually, while I'm here, I'll grab. What's the last one I have? 329. That's weird. Where is this saving things? Did something change? It sure did. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'll fix this tomorrow. Right now it goes to user soundproof videos. Okay. Well, that explains the other thing that was happening. I know, buddy, I know. How do I find this? Oh no, stop. What are you doing? Don't. Okay. Give me that again. I'm just gonna copy paste that. If it will let me. No. paste here. This is probably going to take a while because that was like a 2-hour chat. Oh, it was like 1 hour. Hi, what? Okay, yeah, just 1 minute. You have until this green bar goes all the way there.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not even moving.
I know, it's real slow. So I guess you have a lot of time to snuggle.
When I'm picking up. When I'm picking up. Daddy, these two are snug. These two are like so interested. Oh, you too. Aww. Mwah. My snuggle.
Jerry.
Oh, my love. Little rhubarb.
What's your issue?
No, you
You
want
just want pickups.
Can I pick him up?
Well, be on the bed.
Whoa.
I am sleepy.
Me too. I got the yawning.
Yeah.
Wow, coconut. Hi, coconut.
What is that? Is she sleeping somewhere?
Look over here. Well?
Oh, she is. She's sleeping. She's in the banana.
Oh, hi, banana girl. Hi, coconut. Can I see the green bar?
It's past halfway.
It's doing it. It's growing.
It's doing it. Green bar. Is Mommy making breakfast?
Pancakes.
Nice.
Oh. It's like if you pulled your whisker.
I'm excited for the pancakes. I'll take a quick. Sorry, blocking cats.
Hey.
Don't mean to block the cats.
Hi. Both of you are adorable. I wish I could keep you guys. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. But I only want to have 3 pets.
Oops.
Dada,
Green bar. Almost done.
if
Yeah.
can we have an Aria and another dog, but can me and her still get a turtle or a hamster?
We're probably not going to get a new dog when Charlie leaves us right
No,
away.
but if do, and then
But yes, you guys.
we're only allowed to have 2 cats, right?
It depends. Nothing is set in stone.
Hey, what are you doing?
But we're not doing any of that stuff just yet.
It's like it's a game.
Yeah. Okay, the green bar has finished, Betty. So say your goodbyes.
Really?
Yep. It just went off screen.
Stop biting my thumb.
Stop being delicious.
You must be hungry. You must be hungry.
Oh, they just ate.
Why is she doing that?
Means says, hi, Betty.
What is your problem?
She wants to snuggle.
But she was biting my phone.
Oh, that's her new thing. They're probably teething right now.
What does that mean?
It's kind of like you. You're getting your new teeth, so they are too. A lot of people don't realize that kittens, all mammals, well, I think almost all mammals, at some point lose baby teeth and get adult teeth. So it could be teething already. Or she just wants to play with your face.
No, she was biting my phone.
Same thing. Alright.
Tipping.
Alright, I have today's community chat.
What food?
I will go upload this very slowly. It's going to be a slow process because it's like an hour-long thing. Alright, say goodbye. No. I don't, does she eat the dry? I think only rhubarb's really eating the dry. Yeah.
Do you like it?
Put it back, Bubba. Bubba, don't force it into the Come on.
Or she likes
Say
it?
goodbye.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Now you have something to bite.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm just giving you something to bite.
Okay.
So you can bite that. Your turn.
Come on.
Night night.
Where'd Well, we'll come back in a little bit.
Twinkle, twinkle,
We can come back in a little bit. Tickles, come on. I'm gonna grab you. Grabbing activators, activating. Apparently that was not the right file. So let's take another look. Everything got reset for some reason. No, that's clearly it, right? Did I not? I may have not recorded what I thought I recorded. Fudge. Alright, I can... Dang. No, that's gonna take a while, but I can download it from Crush. But I'm gonna need to stop and restart the stream to make a distinct cut in the video. So sorry about this, but we're gonna go down for like 1 solid minute, which is good because I need to do something else anyway on the back end, because this is the thing has been saving to the wrong place. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go down for just a minute and then we'll be back. All right, folks.